Hey, what's up guys, Jacob here, back in another video. This video I'm going to be going over young Zeku. I promised yesterday that I was gonna go over young Zeku's tactics and his max combo, and because I didn't really get into young Zeku yesterday. There's some stuff I am missing from old man Zeku because it was kind of like a first impression. I might go over it a little bit, old man Zeku, if I run into something when I'm talking about young Zeku. So with that, I'm just going to show you guys the optimal combo, some more combos in general that are very useful. But mainly I want to talk about young Zeku as well as I go through it. So let me go to his optimal combo, non-meter. So no meter spent for this combo. Alright, so that's his max combo without any meter. It's very simple. Jump, heavy kick, heavy punch into heavy palm. The problem is that old man Zeku does more meterless damage. So I'll say if you stun someone, then it makes sense to go into old Zeku. If you're in young Zeku, and just go for his optimal combo. So he does 311 damage, and he gets Oki too as well. He gets a little more Oki in the corner than young Zeku does if he goes into this. So yeah. Alright. So nothing I want to go over for young Zeku, since you guys saw this, is his crouching medium punch is very useful. So his crouching medium punch to standing medium punch, heavy punch to target combo. So crouching medium to the medium punch, heavy punch target combo is like his bread and butter combo basically. So if you get a cross up, this is like his bread and butter combo. So if you are going for optimal damage, you're gonna have to spend meter. And he does way more damage if you spend one bar than spend no bar. So it's almost like ideal to spend a bar with Zeku because you get so much damage off of spending a bar. So that combo right there was simple, was crouching medium, stand medium target combo into the EX shoulder, which is down back punch. Well, EX, since I EX'd it, you do the EX. Down back punch, EX punch, and jump fireball is his air grab. So down forward, you have the jump vertically and you have the air grab. So shoulder jump, it cancels into it. So when you do the EX shoulder, you press up right away and it will just cancel into it, and you go into it. So that does way more damage. Spending a bar with Zeku is a lot more optimal than not spending a bar with Zeku. And if you don't have a bar, just switch to old man Zeku and just do his optimal because it does more damage. Alright. Nothing I want to go over. Just mainly just talk about his tactics and how he's pretty good. So in terms of his tactics, where he gets his shine from is mainly when he's in on you, young Zeku. Because old man Zeku is definitely, he gets more off of his zoning game, or off of this move right here. He gets a lot off of it, forcing his opponent to try to jump in. In the neutral game, that's something I didn't really go over with Zeku because I haven't played any Zeku when I made the video yet. Until like later that day, yesterday, I started playing against a lot of very good Zekus, and some it just helped me a lot, just understanding how the footsie game works, just in general how you want to be playing Zeku. So old man Zeku is definitely good for zoning someone out and keeping them away. He has a good DP, very good for anti-airing, so it's very useful, old man Zeku. He does have his mix-ups aren't as ridiculous, because I feel like eventually people are gonna learn how to get through this. See, this move right here is not as active, right? So like this move, it's very instant. His punch cross up is very instant, so you can get jabbed out a lot if someone can time it well. It's not that active. I have to do it, it happens quickly. It's not something that like it's very active. I can just throw it out so early and then it'll always hit you, And if I do it so early, it's negative. So yeah, it's bad. Unless if I get it late. If I get it late, then it's plus. So you just gotta know those type of things. And yeah, I'm still a little foggy on his frame data because it hasn't came out yet. And if you guys know his frame data, know where I can find it, please help me out. because knowing frame data will help me a lot when I go over the matchup video with Birdie and Zeku. I can know what the heck to do and how to punish and punish correctly. All right, go back into young Zeku. So in terms of his young Zeku's tactics, after his bread and butter, if you do connect, he's very good at resetting. And if you want to get corner carry, he has a lot of corner carry as well. So if you're able to hit someone, go into the this move right here, to the slide. It combos with that combo. It combos with a lot of stuff. It's a very good move. Does a lot of corner carry, and he can still get meaty off of it as well. So it's very good. It's a very good move to get corner carry and to push your opponent towards the corner. He doesn't have any throw loops, so I mean, you see how far I gotta go. So you kind of walk up. It's almost like Cammy in a way, but a little further than Cammy's throw, like slightly. So it's not like you can like walk up a little and maybe throw someone. So the conditioning you have to do is very heavy. You have to really condition somebody with Zeku. So the crouch and medium punch, do not do it as a block string too much, because it's not real. The tar combo is punishable. Not really punishable, but it's a little punishable. I've seen people be able to jab me out and go into very light punishes. So be very careful. You can't make it safe. I think if you block, you can't like go into a move. If you could, it's gonna be like Ken's dash basically, where you have to react and punish right in time. So he might be able to make certain things like seem safer, but they're not safe in a sense. So yeah. And he can keep resetting too as well. So if he goes to the overhead, as it is a reset, and if you're not blocking high, you're gonna get hit. So you have to be ready at all times for those type of things. But the thing you don't have to worry about is if you get hit low, like if he resets, right, and he goes low, he doesn't get anything crazy off of a low, unless if he like he can't cancel his low. And also he doesn't have any like light strings off of his crouching light kick, which is a low. You see, you can't link anything. He's too far. This combo right here, you can't do anything off it, which kind of sucks. I wish if he could, he'll be a lot more like, he'll be a lot more scary on the reset side after this type of, if you're resetting, it'll be a lot more scarier. But just because he can't do those type of things, you don't really have to worry about that. This is mainly gonna be like, for shimming purposes, or you know what I mean? Like he's gonna be like this, cancel and maybe try to shimmy you. So that's gonna be the option mainly that's gonna happen. I figured, because like that's the only thing you can really go for, or commit into the overhead, which is not safe at all. It's very punishable, so it's pretty risky. He's a very rush down, very reset type character, but his combos are very fun to do. He's a very fun player, character to play with. So spending 1 bar for Zeku is very useful. So I mean, you could make it stylish by doing this combo right here. The only problem with that combo is a little more execution. It's a little more execution, but you get less damage anyways for, a different combo that you can spend meter for. So it's kind of weird that that's there. So this combo right here does 1 more damage, literally one little more chip damage than the other combo that I'm about to do right now. So this is his EX crumple, and then going into that again, it does 356. But the other combo that I just did, which is a lot easier, literally you just go into tar combo, down back punch, and that you go into the air grab. It's a lot more easier than going into the other combo. The problem with the other combo is that it's just a little more execution basically. You have to time the back hit, whatever. It's not too hard, but I don't know. It does less damage, so I don't really know. It might as well just go for something easier. The only thing I see if you want to crumple is to reset them. Maybe you could do some cool resets, but they're nothing like crazy. Like I said, he's not like gonna be that type of character basically to get so much off of resetting you as much as just getting raw damage and Oki for pressure. He's gonna be more like a pressure type character, because he doesn't really do too much, He's gonna throw you, he's gonna keep you pressured with throws and shimmies, like that. the problem is that he has to kind of, you don't have to move back really in the shimmy sense, because you need to do this combo right here as a shimmy. And if you're not in, if you can move back, you're out of range to get it. So it doesn't have a lot of range. So you can maybe do that as a shimmy, you know, if you want to walk back. And just keep resetting your opponent. Once you get your meaties down, you'll be fine. So make sure that you do get your meaties down if you want to commit to Zeku. Because if you don't get your meaties down, then it sucks losing because you missed time. You mistimed your meaty. You don't want to lose just because you mistimed your meaty. It's like the worst feeling in the world. I wish you could reset off of here, but you can't. I haven't found any like sick resets. He doesn't have anything that can potentially cause those type of things. Like I was able to find some with Abigail just because of the type of things that he had where he could reset you really badly. So yeah, with Zeku it's not too not too crazy. It feels more like, like kind of like Guy, where you just keep pressuring your opponent and resetting with pressure, but doesn't really get too much off of lows or overheads. It's mainly just pressure and confirming. So he's just really fun, and this is just all young Zeku, literally. He's just a rush down, doesn't have a good anti-air. His only like okay anti-air is jab. And jab is not, and heavy kick. Heavy kick I've done before on somebody, but it's not that reliable. I've done it once and it was an accident, literally. It was an accident and it happened once. So yeah. Oh yeah, Bread and Butter canceling the V trigger, literally just his target combo with the V trigger. You can do it again too. And thank goodness I know it now, because I didn't know yesterday, so I was still trying to figure out the V trigger. I didn't know the combo. I had to figure it out, it was annoying. It's really easy than I thought it would be. But yeah. So that's mainly his combos and some of his tactics. I don't have too many resets besides the one I just showed you, where you just mainly just use his dash to cancel into just resets. Like just nothing sick, like nothing like no, it's a reset. It's basically a reset. You're just resetting someone so you could just try to get more damage off of a 50-50 that's not too crazy, you know what I mean? He does keep getting OP, that's the thing. So you can keep like pressuring your opponent constantly with 50-50 Oki, and so it's just a bunch of pressure. That's all I gotta say. Old Man Zeku has pressure too. He does have that type of pressure. But I feel like he's not going to be good once people know it's framed at it. He has a lot of 3-frame gaps in his pressure, so it's all about just knowing what the hell to do, and you'll be fine. Right now, Zeku might seem a little, like, strong, but once you figure out he's not going to seem as strong, he's just going to feel very, like, Bison a little bit, just a little less, I guess, I don't know. I was about to say retarded, not retarded, but just less I don't know. He doesn't have any like gimmicky type things that are overpowered, you know what I mean? Like he doesn't have like the thing to get in that's very broken. Like young Zeku, if you go like this, there's nothing broken about it, he just gets in, He has a good dash. Yeah, I'll say that. He has a very good dash. I've been able to like it's hard to stuff out Zeku's dash. And young, it's a little faster to me. I don't know. I think it's the same speed, but his dash is very good. So you can take advantage of that as well. I just wish he had better confirms on forgetting and hit someone low. He has that in Old Man Zeku if you hit low, but I wish he had that in Young Zeku. You can't do it. You can't link he can link that, but you can't do this not low. I wish he had some with a low. You do like feature cancel and then like that. So I guess the only way it will be useful, but besides that, it's just very difficult to to try to reset with Zeku. You might as well just go for more damage so you get OP and just keep pressuring your opponent. So yeah, I just want to go over that. I wanted to go over Young Zeku a little more, and let me know if you guys want to see matches of me playing Zeku, because I've been having a lot of fun with Zeku. He's a very fun character to play with, and I'm doing very well with Zeku. So it's really fun. Like, after understanding him a lot, he's really fun to play with, and you know, I don't know if I want to main him, but obviously I use Birdie, but he is very fun. I'm definitely gonna, you know, spend a little more time than I did with other characters. Then yeah, I'll just see what happens, you know. And with that, that's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. I did check out some of the comments from the last video about some combos. I really appreciated it. And yeah, I hope you guys you know, took a little bit, you know. And oh yes, I want to go on with another thing. So the crouching medium punch is not yeah, after I went over that, the crouching medium punch, standing medium punch is not an actual block string. Just do stand jab. It's a 3-frame gap, but in this string, crouching medium, standing medium, it's a 3-frame gap if you're doing another medium. It's like Nash, you know. So you're gonna have to do jab against 3-frame characters, you know, jab, and then just those type of things. So just know there's a 3-frame gap in that string. But against 4-frame characters, man, do whatever you want. You can pressure the hell out of them. So yeah, I don't think Zeku has a 3-frame, so it might be a little tough for Zeku in terms of just like being able to deal with strings. You might have to backdash some things and stuff like that. So yeah, that's it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I am out. Goodbye.